live.
Hello, and welcome into an exciting, happy, positive, motivated edition of Talking Bengals, the world's realest podcast, because we are keeping it real. And last Thursday was a real good day to be a Bengals fan. Awesome time. We got the full crew here tonight. What's up, boys?
Hooday, baby.
Yeah, I like it. Positive vibes. We're in a good mood. We're still technically in playoff contention somehow. Maybe it's because we're just that good with Joe Burrow, or maybe it's because the Steelers and Ravens suck really bad. I don't know which one it is. But at least we're not Browns fans. It's always a good day not to be a Browns fan. So I think that's always good to start off with that. So the division's still open. The chances are small, but like Zach said last week, you're telling me there's a chance. And there is. So since Zach was all positive last week, I'll let him start off cheers and jeers.
I'm going to go Chase Brown. His sixth consecutive game of 100-plus yards from scrimmage. So there's my cheer. There wasn't a lot to jeer. I mean, I guess it's going to default to Geno Stone covering tight ends again. But
consistent. It's very consistent.
Everything. Yeah, hey, consistency is key. It's just the wrong consistency that we're looking for out of him. So.
I got a jeer for you, Burnsy. You didn't plug our spot for this section of the show.
Man, can you hoe me out at the end of the show or remind me before the show? You know, some of us have been doing a lot in our lives that we just kind of forget some of that stuff. So
you're wearing the weird Kentucky thing before the broadcast. You brought this upon yourself. I'm just saying. You brought it upon yourself.
Touche.
Yep. I'm going to have to agree.
So, anyway, Cheers and Jeers is brought to you by W Energy. Looking for a little pick-me-up? Get you through your day without the crash? Check out W Energy. I don't know if their Cyber Week stuff is still going on, but if it is, check it out. Go to w.gg, that's DUBBY.gg, and use promo code TBCFB10, the number 10. Okay, there you go. There's your plug.
And we can promise you, it's not doobie, it's dubby. So you're not getting illicit materials that you're not allowed to buy in the state of Kentucky, but are okay in Ohio. Anyways, Josh, what are your cheers and jeers?
Cheers, I'm going to go with Joseph Osai. Yeah. He seemed like he was all over the place that game. I love to see it. Got some pass rush starting, finally. Jeers, I'm kind of struggling with jeers. I mean, it was a good game. It was a solid game. It seemed like on all fronts. I mean, everyone seemed like they were just hyped up. Joe was back, so I don't really have any jeers.
I like that. Nicholas?
Oh, I'm going to surprise you with some jeers. Ooh, so my cheers was our pass rushers.
Yeah.
Right? Miles Murphy and Joseph Osai got to the quarterback. And then whoever number 52 is, heck of a game. That guy, Mr. Johnson had a phenomenal game. Let's keep that up, right? I might have a new man crush. Because that was awesome. Look at Miles Murphy, and let's not forget the hustle play that he made, right? He's 20 yards behind the ball, goes down and makes the tackle. And then Jordan Battle coming down and then fumble at the goal line for a touchback, then we go down and get points. That's huge. That is huge. Defense finally came up. Jeer, Joe Burrow getting to the red zone, what was it, 6 times?
Yeah.
And coming out with field goals.
Yeah.
Come on, Joe, you're better than that. We all know it. That's why it's a jeer.
No, I mean, I agree. I got a jeer for everybody here in a moment. Actually, I'll start off with the jeer so we can close the segment out on a positive note. Mitch Tinsley, man, you blew your shot, dude. Like, I don't mean to be harsh or cruel. I like the guy. I'm cheering for him. I hope that he has nothing but success. But in a game where you could have made a name for yourself and had a huge impact, you're kind of a fizzled out there. How many drops? 2 or 3. Stopped running on what would have been an easy touchdown if he just kept running. So it's disappointing. I mean, you get a big opportunity. I hope that he makes takes advantage of every opportunity he has the rest of the way. But dude, you probably cost yourself quite a bit of money in free agency next year because you showed that you could not step up when the team needed you to be the number 2. But we hope you get better and use that as motivation to make great plays down the stretch for the Bengals. So that is my jeer. My cheer, I'm taking the low-hanging fruit here. Joe Burrow's back. Yeah, could he have done better in the red zone? Sure, but Joe Burrow football is really fun to watch. I mean, you thought they could win it from the beginning, even though we're all a little bit worried. But yeah, watching Joe Burrow play football is just fun. I think we can all agree on that. It's fun. Yeah. And if you watch our message chain, which I don't advise that to anybody, we were pretty down at the beginning of the game. Like, oh, here we go. Couldn't even get a touchdown. We're at the 3-yard line to start a drive. But then it got comfortable, got set, and the defense played pretty well. So that's, I think, the thing we want to go into next is what has really changed in the defense. And Nick and Welly, you go first.
I think that our pass rushers have actually gotten to the quarterback. I saw blitzes. I mean, Geno Stone blitzing is he might as well just not even be on the field. But I mean, we might as well play with 10. But I mean, seriously, like the blitz packages that we're coming up with, Al Golden's finally getting a little creative with the blitzing. Look at the difference. Look at Thursday and then the week before. Mm-hmm. You look at creative blitz calling, coming off the corners, going up the middle, stunning the tackle and the defensive end, doing a wrap. I mean, how hard is this? And just the difference in just those formations alone. I mean, what do we run? Like a easy 4-3, like a 4-2? For
the most part.
I mean, essentially the whole game, a 4-man front. And we were getting to Lamar Jackson almost every time he dropped back, except for the one that he had 8 seconds to throw the ball because he ran around like a chicken with his head cut off. And then Geno Stone freaking out because, there's a guy who's bigger than him who has the ball. Did you see them standing around when Washington caught the ball? Or not Washington? Who's the big tight end they had?
Isaiah Likely.
There we
go. They were just standing around like, anyways. That's embarrassing.
Well, it is Geno Stone, so.
But I think the defense, the big difference is the stunts and the blitzes. And I don't know who got in Al Golden's ear and lit a fire underneath his butt to actually start calling some plays like that. But man, it makes a big difference. Makes a big difference.
Maybe he just said F it. And just like, why not?
Can't get any worse than this.
Yeah, literally can't get any worse. What are they going to do? Hang 50 points on us if we blitz? Oh, okay. Anyways, Burnsy, what do you want to talk about with the defense?
Outside of Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews, like I said last week, 3 catches or less, and this week it's actually 2 catches or less. Yeah. Hopkins had 2, Keaton Mitchell had 2, Zay Flowers had 2, but his 2 catches were for only 6 yards. So there's that. He had 7 targets. So the secondary is actually covering anybody not named a tight end. So that's my biggest takeaway about the defense. Also, Derrick Henry had 10 carries for 60 yards. He had the touchdown, and we thought, we were talking about it during the game. There was a chance that we thought Derrick Henry was going to run for 260 yards, maybe even 300, if they just continued to let him do that. But the defense, the run game really stepped up and limited him. It also helps when their offensive coordinator stops calling run plays.
Yeah,
so
that was nice.
Yeah.
Josh, what do you want to talk about? Anything with the defense? We've hit a lot of it, but any thoughts?
Well, it seems like the defensive line got better when Shamar Stewart went out. I mean, he was by far the worst. Yes. Embarrassing to watch. I don't know why he's getting the money he's getting. I don't know why they chased after somebody like that. But as soon as he went out, people like Myles Murphy and Joseph Osai, they got to step up. They had no choice, and they've answered the call, it seems like, so far. And I hope it just continues to go that way.
Well, hey, if Myles Murphy is any example, it's just going to take Shamar Stewart 3.5 years to figure out how to play at the NFL level. I mean, that's fine. That's what you want in a first-round pick. 3.5 years of development to get where they need to be. No, I'm just kidding. If that happens, just please cut him. We don't want to wait that long. I mean, Myles Murphy, hopefully he pans out. Hopefully he is a guy in the futures that we can depend on. And what I'd actually really like to see, and if they stay in contention, I think we'll get to see it. Now you've seen Osai and Murphy become pass rushers. Are they elite? No. Are they above average? Possibly. Are they average? Yes. I would say they're very average pass rushers. But now if you could bring back a guy like Trey Hendrickson, who's an elite pass rusher, you could actually have a real pass rush. And you could even move Myles Murphy on the inside on 3rd and longs. And then he could just, basically bull rush up the middle. And you have 3 legitimate pass rushers. That could actually happen. Will Trey come back? Depends. If we're in contention, I see him back for the last 3 games. If we're not in contention, maybe the last 1 or 2 just to show the league he's healthy. But you know what? Let's just keep hoping, keep going with the positives here. I don't really feel like there's much to talk about in the offense. It's been good before Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow makes it better. Zach, you look like you may have something you want to mention about the offense.
No, I didn't have anything. It wasn't about the offense. It was more about Trey. I've seen a lot of craziness saying like, we paid him $30 million to only play 5 games. Yeah, but he's legitimately hurt because this dude, like Joe, if he could play, I feel like he would play. He even tried playing the very next week after the injury initially happened, and he went out. So, but that's just my opinion. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I don't see him sitting out unless it's really that serious. And I feel like it's that serious. I don't think it's a Sheldon Rankins 2.0 situation.
No,
I mean, Burns.
I don't think so. Go ahead, Nick.
Burns, I think you're right. I think that this year being a year where either he could push a contract to actually be like, look, I earned this much money because I'm that good. I don't think that he sits out just because the team sucks. It's like a Myles Garrett type of deal. Like, yes, you're an elite pass rusher. You're going to be out there and showing the league why you're worth that much money. Because if he doesn't, he's not going to get that much money come free agency.
So, but I mean, I think, and maybe it's just me, I feel like I'm the outside looking in on this conversation right now because everybody else has a different opinion. Maybe he's not sitting out purposely, but if he's at 70%, he may just be holding out till he's 100%. He doesn't want to make it any worse. He doesn't want to risk an injury for, this kind of team, a bigger injury for this kind of team. Now, if he gets back to 100% in the next 2 weeks, especially if the team's in contention, he'll probably definitely want to come back at that point.
Well, I mean, looking at the injury that he got, what was it, the Bears game, I think it was, when he got that hip injury? I mean, it might have been, I don't remember exactly which game it was, but when he went down, you could tell he was hurt. And if that hip ain't feeling real good for him, you can't really do much with what he does. I mean, you got to put way too much torque on those hips, and you're not going to be productive at all.
No, so I hope we get him back. I hope we're still in contention. I guess that's the biggest thing to look at here. Joe Burrow has to rip off 6 games in a row of a winning streak to get us in. So we got 1, but it's not going to be an easy week in Buffalo. As much as Buffalo is not the dreaded team up north like they have been the past few years, they're still a tough team. I mean, I don't think it's a pushover game. It's not one you're like, we're going to go in there and we're going to run right over them. This is going to be the easiest game of the season. I mean, Nick, what do you think the hardest part of this week's going to be?
I think the hardest part of the week is getting to Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Get into him, make him feel uncomfortable in the pocket. Make him feel like he has to be the one who runs the ball. And we have to find an answer for Cook.
Yeah.
Their running back is a very good running back. And I was watching him this past Sunday, just running all over him. I mean, he had over 100 yards rushing, and it looked easy. It looked easy for him. And our rush defense has just this year has, what is it, like 32nd?
I'd have to look what the updated ranking is. I think we moved up a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, for most of the year, it's been dead last. So, I mean, we have to do better than what our trend has been. Continue to trend up on our run defense. I mean, if we play Cook like we played Henry, we should be fine. But I think the big key to the game is get to Allen. Get to Allen. Mm-hmm. That's 100%. Miles Murphy and Joseph Osai need to do their job and get to him.
Josh, what do you think?
Well, you were right. They did move up from 32nd. Now they are 31st.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
We're not last.
That's really what I was going to say. That's my biggest thing. They have to figure out a way to stop the run. Clog up the middle. Don't let them just rush the ball constantly because Josh Allen is not great this year. He's not bad, but he has shown that he can be a liability at times. So they lean on Cook, and he's been able to carry the load so far. So, I mean, if they can figure that out, I think they have a real chance.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. Burns, you got anything different, or are you just going to rhyme?
No, I mean, kind of. I'm just going to look at it from their perspective of the last two losses that the Bills have had, the Dolphins and the Texans. Josh Allen was sacked twice by the Dolphins. He threw only one pick. I don't know what happened in that game. That was one of the weirdest games I've ever seen in my entire life because the Dolphins aren't that good.
Yeah.
They are more lost in the sauce than the Bengals were during that 7 of 8 stretch there. Now against the Texans actually got to him 8 times for 70, 70 lost yards on the sacks, if you will. But James Cook still ran for 116. So again, same sentiment. As long as you can stop the run, you can get to Josh Allen and make him force the ball out of his hand and cause turnovers like we did with Lamar Jackson on Thursday. I think you're sitting pretty well. And I don't think it's going to be 5 per se on the turnovers, but you have – Zach Taylor is ringing through my head right now. Gotta win the turnover battle, and got to be consistent, and all the other crazy crap that comes out of his mouth every week in his press conferences, especially after losses. But yeah, so and then the consistency on offense. You got Joe Burrow back. You continue to run the football. Again, that sweet spot's about 23 to 25. If you run it in that window, we tend to win the game. That's the last 3 years, stats-wise. You run the ball 23 to 25 times, you open the passing game, and you win the football game.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the opposite approach here because you guys have really hammered through what the defense needs to do. If we get up on them early, let's say somehow we get up to a 14-0 lead, 14-3 lead, something like that, make Josh Allen beat you. I don't think he can. I mean, maybe I can be proved wrong on that one, but if you put up a 2-possession lead, he's going to have to start forcing throws. He doesn't have the same players that he once had on offense. The defense is not nearly as good as they used to be. If you you take the running back out of the equation, and then they're going to struggle. That's just my opinion on that one. Any rebuttals?
Yeah, I think you're right with. By what I mean by getting to Josh Allen, he's proven even in the years where he did really well. When the teams are getting to him, he makes bad decisions. Mm-hmm. He makes really bad throws. He tries to thread the needle where it shouldn't be thread, and he looks a lot like Jeff Blake. Mm. Just trying to bomb the ball. Wow. I mean, and he doesn't have the weapons, like you said, like he used to. So, I mean, that's why Joseph Osai and Miles Murphy need to get to Josh Allen.
Yeah, they got to eat. I mean, Josh Allen won the MVP last year, didn't he? Mm-hmm. And to me, and people say, oh, it was well-deserved, all this stuff. This is why the MVP should not be a team award. And yes, Joe Burrow has Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, but I still think Joe Burrow should have got the MVP last year. He couldn't help it that his defense was hot garbage. Put the team on his back, almost got him to the playoffs. But I digress. I don't have any ill will against Josh Allen. He seems like a nice enough guy. He's not a Steelers player, so I'm not going to badmouth him personally. But I'm just saying, I don't think the MVP should be a team award. Just because your team's really good and you're the best person on that team for that year because you have great weapons, If that's the case, Andy Dalton really could have won it in 2015. Was he an MVP? Did he have a great team around him? So I don't get it. Anyways, I'm digressing way off the path here. We have positive things. We are still in this hunt. We're still moving forward. We're not going to look too far into the future because we got to beat Buffalo. This is literally 1 week at a time. If we don't beat Buffalo, basically it doesn't matter because somebody's going to have a 3-game lead on us. Are we still in it? Technically, yes. But realistically, no. So let's go to score predictions for this week. Josh looks too optimistic, so I'm going to put him on the spot. Go ahead, Josh. What are you thinking for the score?
Hold on 1 second. Who's writing them down?
You. That's your job.
Dang it. 1 second. Let me get my notepad
You
up.
have one job, Nicholas. One job.
You know,
Anyway,
I would say your mom jokes there, but I love Judy. She's a nice lady.
Yeah, so Zach's got hold music for us here.
No,
All right,
I
Josh,
was
go
saying
ahead.
you have one job. I was echoing you. One job.
All right, go ahead, Josh.
I got the Bengals 24-20. I think it's not going to be super high scoring, but that's going to be a decent scoring game for these two teams.
Nice. Zach, what do you got?
I'm going to go the magic number is 32.
Yeah. Okay.
32-26. Keep it under the spread.
Then I'm going to say Bengals 27-23. Nick, what do you got?
Well, you stole my thunder with the 32 because you definitely were 100% right before you started. It was like the first quarter. You're like, as long as we don't score more than 32, we'll be fine. That was Bernsey, by the way. I was talking to Bernsey. I was going to say 32-28. That's what I've been thinking the whole time. So it was either like 32-28 or 32-24. I'm going to do 32-28 Bengals.
And these are the weeks that somebody's going to get blown out because we're all picking. This is going to be a close game, not ridiculously high scoring, and then somebody's going to hang 50 on somebody. Don't know which way it's going to go, but hopefully the good guy.
Presumably we'll have T back. We'll have Jamar. We'll have Mikey G, Tanner Hudson, Yoshi Voss, Tinsley. I mean, we have all of our weapons to hang up 50.
Is this the Tinsley get right game? No, not at all. I agree. I don't think Tinsley's getting more than 2 or 3 attempts on the field. But it is what it is. Do we got anything else we want to bring up? We're very focused because we're actually locked in again. So anything anybody wants to bring up for closing thoughts?
I mean, I'm happy with the kicking game.
What?
The kicking game. I took it from you, Bernsey. Sorry.
You shouldn't have said anything, Josh. You got to knock on wood. Go ahead and knock on wood. Hurry
Knock
up.
on
Turn
wood.
around. Knock on your table.
Knocking on everything. Thanks, kicker.
No, it's all this season. It's like last year. We could tell he actually was hurt. That wasn't an excuse. That wasn't Fat Randy faking a hamstring injury the first game of 2021.
Oh, Fat Randy.
22 or 20, whatever that was. It wasn't that. So, I mean, I'm happy. I'm very happy for it. 6 of 6, 52 for the long. He hit the 63 last week. I mean, he's on fire.
What I do want to say is, since we've been talking about Bills, when you watch the Bills versus Steelers game, you saw the reason why we don't like the Steelers.
Yeah.
Like it's just plain and simple why we don't like the Steelers, and why no matter what, I just hope the Ravens we need them to split, but God, can they tie both games?
Actually, we don't need them to split. The Ravens could sweep the Steelers because basically all we need to happen is for us to beat the Ravens and the Ravens to lose. I think is one more time because that would put them at 8 losses. So if we beat the Ravens, they lose to the Patriots or Packers or whoever, that would give us the advantage over them. So they could technically beat Pittsburgh both times as long as we beat them and they lose to the Patriots.
They both have to lose twice. 2 games.
Packers.
Yeah, so I said, but we
both
could
have
cheer for
Phillies.
the Ravens to beat the Steelers twice as long as we beat them and either the Patriots or Packers or somebody else on their schedule beats them. They can beat the Steelers. That's totally fine. Go ahead. That would be hilarious. The Ravens knock them out the last week of the season and we sneak in as the division winners. Is that going to happen? Why not dream? Let us have our dream for the rest of this week and hope it doesn't get crushed. But just let us dream, people. We got nothing else to hold on to right now.
No, but there was one more thing. I think Zach was touching on it in our group chat the other day when he was talking about a Doug Pelfrey record. Zach, what were you thinking about?
It wasn't a Doug Pelfrey record. He is second, tied for second now. McPherson is for 6 field goals in a game. There is one individual that has 7.
Yep.
Josh, do you know who that individual is?
Come on, people.
Maybe?
I'll be honest, I am drawing blanks on just about any name right now.
That's all right.
Brain fart.
Shane Graham with 7
Shane
against
Graham.
against the Ravens in 2007 when we won 21-7.
Yeah.
All 7 field goals.
You get beat by nothing but field goals. I remember watching that game. That's literally one that's burned into my head just because of how ridiculous it was. And I was like, okay, Bengals get 2 field goals. Ravens get a touchdown. Bengals get more field goals. And more field goals.
And Bengals win.
And now it looks like 3 touchdowns. No, it wasn't 3 touchdowns. It was 7 field goals. Math is fun. Anyways, yeah, that was a fun game. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. I got nothing else to bring up particularly, so we're going once. Anybody?
Casey, why don't you lead us off with closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts. Absolutely. So even though Thanksgiving was last week, I am thankful that we got to watch a fun game. We didn't get embarrassed on national television. I get to hang out with you guys and talk about a win instead of continuing down our dark hole of depression. So that's really nice. So my closing thoughts is enjoy it. These moments can be fleeting. Hopefully it's in a very exciting month of December and into January, but just enjoy the win. Who wants to go next?
Josh?
I will echo the same sentiment. We don't know what the future is going to hold, but it's fun right now. We get to talk about beating the Ravens, prime time on Thanksgiving, gorgeous. So let's just have fun with it. Keep it rolling into Buffalo.
Last week was a really good week. Beat the Ravens, and then had a great weekend. Took the kids out to Great Wolf. Then we jumped over to Kings Island. Beautiful exit photo. I'll probably post it on social media at some point whenever I figure out how to do it. And
He's not the technology guys, folks. Even though he has played the podcast before. It was impressive.
hey, I can figure it out sometimes. Keyword sometimes. But, very thankful for talking about a Bengals win. And very thankful that, we're here talking about this still going into December thinking the Bengals still have playoff hopes, right? And we all know if Burrow's in the playoffs, we have a chance to win the Super Bowl at that point. Mm-hmm. Like a real chance at winning the Super Bowl, not just hey, Joe Burrow's playing in the game. There's a chance, like we had with Andy Dalton. So look forward to another week. Hopefully we just get to watch Joseph Ossai and Miles Murphy have a field day and get paid for getting to Josh Allen so many times. Zach, you know what to do. Plug in socials, a little bit of WW.
Yeah, okay. If you didn't catch my W plug earlier, go to w.gg and use TBCFB10 for 10% off your order or whatever it'll get you during Cyber Week. Because I don't know. All right, socials. Follow us anywhere and everywhere at Talkin_Bengals. Okay, there's no G in talking. Okay, we are from Kentucky. We forgot how to spell. Okay, with our Boone County educations.
Hey, we all went to Boone, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes, we did. Yes, we
nice.
Did. So
probably not something.
yeah. My final thoughts. I am going to give an honorable mention to the offensive line because Joe Burrow came back and they only gave up 1 sack. Now, granted, it was kind of a little rocky there, a couple of drives, but overall, I'll take 1 sack. So there's that. Again, echoing the same sentiments. I love doing this. I'm very thankful that we have the opportunity to do this. I am very thankful to be back at home. It's been a long 3 weeks of traveling and other personal things going on that I've been out. So it is good to be back with you guys, and it's good to be with everybody. It's not just a one-man show or just me and Nick or me and Casey. So it's nice to have the full crew tonight. Other than that, I guess that's it. And Houday.
We do have an alibi real quick.
Uh-oh.
Bring out the alibi.
Oh,
We
gosh.
also have a special going on right now from Seasoned Enterprises and Talkin Bengals.
Oh,
Promo code Holiday15. Check it out. Get some awesome Bengals merch. Burnsy's going to be dropping some new designs probably here sometime in the next year or two. We don't know. He's going to drop something at some point. Anyway, Holiday15. Check us out. Seasoned Enterprises on Etsy. And to make it very commercialized, Burnsy's got something. Go ahead.
Oh, never mind. The design didn't save. So I was going to maybe do a sneak preview, but the design disappeared. Just pretty fun. I guess you're just going to have to wait till next time.
Seasoned Enterprises is CZN Enterprises.
Yeah. All right, that's it.
Hold on. Let me see if I can do it real quick.
Cue the music, Alex. Yeah. We have that guy.
Yeah. We totally do. Just have the music. I'll have it ready for next week.
He's out on lunch.
R.I.P.
I'm going to play that on the guitar, so next time I'll just get it and start going do, 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 do.
Exactly. That's what you're here for, Josh. You got to be ready for these kind of moments.
You have the guitar behind you. Just go ahead and grab it.
Play some Simple Man or something maybe. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
We all know you don't want me singing.
Hold on. Wait.
Hold on. Wait. Don't worry. He's going to edit out this entire
there's
whole
more.
period anyway.
But wait, there's more. Casey's probably going to hate it.
That is too legit. Too quick.
If this was 1983,
maybe I'll drop it.
Maybe.
I'll rock it on the next show. Or, you know, 12 to 17 business days.
Here's the deal, okay? Anybody buys those that's not on this podcast, you will be our prime guest when we get photo evidence.
Yeah, we'll do whatever you want on the show. We'll basically talk about any subject that's politically correct and not going to get us banned.
Something that won't get us banned from any of the social medias.
Yeah. If you get more politically incorrect than us, you're probably wrong, and that's not going to go well for us. But anyways, that's it. Houday, everybody.
Houday.
Houday.
Houday.